Picture a single asteroid A16 Psyche, floating silently between Mars and Jupiter, containing enough iron, nickel, and platinum group metals to be worth an estimated $10 quintillion, more than the entire global economy 70,000 times over. In 2025, as private companies like Asteroid and governments like China prepare to mine the heavens, one question eclipses all others: who actually owns the resources of space? The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 says no nation can claim sovereignty over celestial bodies, but it is silent on private companies extracting and selling trillions in metals. The U.S. 2015 Space Act and Luxembourg's 2017 law say yes, you can own what you mine. 6 other nations have followed. China calls it illegal theft of common heritage. The UN's Moon Agreement, signed by almost nobody important, says resources belong to all humankind. This is the greatest legal gray zone in history, a $100 quintillion plus vacuum that billionaires, superpowers, and startups are racing to fill before the rules harden. Welcome to the new space gold rush, where the first to mine might make the rules. The legal battlefield: 3 competing regimes. The U.S. Luxembourg position 201520-5 U.S. Commercial Space Launch Competitiveness Act 2015. U.S. citizens are entitled to own asteroid resources they obtain. Luxembourg 2017. UAE. Japan. Others copy the model, creating space mining licenses and registries. Result: Asteroid, Transastra, Carmen Plus can legally sell returned metals in those jurisdictions. The Common Heritage Position Moon Agreement, 1979. Resources are common heritage of mankind. Profits must be shared. Signed by 18 nations. None of the big space players: US, Russia, China, India, Japan. China and Russia push this line at the UN, calling Western laws neocolonialism. The first possession reality outer space treaty is deliberately ambiguous: no sovereignty, but no ban on extraction. Legal scholars call it the Antarctic model. You can't own Antarctica, but you can take fish or ice. 2025 consensus among space lawyers: whoever gets there first and brings it back probably keeps it, until someone with guns says otherwise. The trillion-dollar test cases already in flight. Asteroid US A-2025 Vestry mission aims to land on a metallic asteroid and return platinum group metals, backed by US law. China Tianwen to a launch 2025, return samples from asteroid Oumuamua in 2027. Beijing claims all resources for peaceful development of mankind. Japan Hayabusa 3 to 2028 sample return, licensed under Japan's Space Resources Law. Origin Space and other Chinese private firms already registered in Luxembourg to skirt domestic restrictions. First mover wins the precedent. Billionaires betting on the gray zone. Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin developing lunar landers for NASA, but private resource rights are the real prize. Elon Musk, Starship designed to haul 1,000 plus tons from asteroids, has publicly said lawyer-proof the plan. Peter Beck Rocket Lab, the first trillionaire will be made in space. Chris Lewitsky Explanatory Resources, we're writing the new maritime law, but in orbit, the coming flashpoints 2027 to 2030. First commercial asteroid returns, who taxes the platinum? Lunar South Pole, water ice worth $100 billion, plus for rocket fuel. Artemis versus ILRS bases 100 kilometers apart. UN Working Group on Space Resources 2005-2028, attempting global regime. But US and China both refuse binding arbitration. Insurance markets already pricing space resource dispute risk into policies. Verdict: the law of the jungle. In space there is no asteroid police. The 1967 treaty has no enforcement mechanism. In practice, ownership will be decided by who gets there first, who can defend it militarily or economically, who controls the Earthside markets and refineries. The winner won't be the nation with the best lawyers, it will be the nation or billionaire with the best rockets. By 2035, the first asteroid-derived metals will hit Earth markets. Whoever sells them first writes the new law of the solar system. The cosmos isn't governed by treaties written in 1967. It's governed by physics, capital, and who shows up first. Like if you think the first asteroid trillionaire will be American, comment if Chinese, subscribe for the new space race.